Okay, here we are inside the inside storage, and here we have Todd standing in front of inside storage of Canaf. I don't know how well you can see this with the dark. I don't know how well you can see this in the dark, but this is Canaf all the way up to the roof. We got all this stored. So now there's another bin here, and let's look outside, and you can see this entire building is filled, chock full, with Canaf. This is a combination of the process and the unprocessed. There's Karen and Craig, and behind them is Canaf stored all the way up to the roof. And there we have the other three bins. Here we have David standing in front of his bin full of Canaf. And again, you can see this is Canaf stored all the way up to the top. And then we have the other people in front of the other ones. So that is, and this is our truck that brought all of this here from the other location. Here we are in the new warehouse. This is some of the equipment that we've moved over. As you can see, this is not a small operation. David, what is this thing over here?
This is the Juvex. This is the last piece of the processing machinery before the material is conveyed out to the milling machinery. This actually separates the core of the Canaf plant by particle size.
Okay, and this thing over here, this big yellowish with the B on it?
These are more of the components of the McTavish line.
Okay, and you can just look here, and you can see we've actually completed the move. This is our new facility. All this is the equipment that we brought over, and we're going to do the blueprints for the floor plan and start installing it. We'll have the German engineer come in for the Tamafa line, and we'll start installing it. The hope is close to January 2nd as possible. All right, so you can see again, this is not a small operation by no means. You can see how big this is. David's pretty tall, and this thing's a lot taller than him. Okay, so what is this piece of equipment, David?
This is the bale opener. This is the first piece of equipment. The raw Canaf or raw hemp enters the bale opener. The bale opener breaks the bale apart, separates it, and then it's conveyed on downstream.
Okay, so again, you can see this is just one little room in this big warehouse that we've purchased on somewhere between 7 and 9 acres. Here's some more equipment back here. Up there is going to be our offices that we'll build some internal. They have a little office here now. But again, this will all be ultimately hemp manufacturing. Until hemp becomes legal, it'll be Canaf manufacturing. And we plan to not just do the raw materials, but a lot of other hemp products will be manufactured in this facility. All right, now, this is just one room. Let's walk over and look at another room, and we'll see where this line is going to start. Okay, so now we're walking into another room in this 70,000 square foot warehouse. And you can see we have some more of the equipment. What is some of this? Well, you can see right here, it says Tamafa. And what is all this, David? Can you?
These are mainly what we've got back in here. In layman's terms, what they are is spiked rollers that separate the fiber from the herd.
Okay, and how long is this line, the Tamafa line, once it's up and running?
When we're up and running with the reconfiguration of it to make it more efficient, it's going to be about 150 feet long, and then it'll make a U-turn and come back another 150 feet. So the total length is going to be about 350 feet. Okay,
and over here is another room, which is where we're going to start the line. All right, so now we're outside. You can see some of the stored Canaf, and over there in the other videos we showed you, those bins are all chock full right to the roof with Canaf, millions of pounds. And one day it'll be hemp, millions of pounds of hemp. And you'll enter this doorway here, and we'll start the line right where David is. David, and we're going to take this wall down. This wall will be removed, and it'll go all the way back into that room which we just videoed. So David, explain real quickly how this line's going to look.
Well, the line will start right here. The bale opener will sit in here. The raw hemp will come in, be placed in the bale opener, and it's transported automatically through the line, through the bale opener, through all the step cleaners, through all the spike rollers, and then it'll turn around and come back. It'll actually end up about 40 feet from here against that back wall. From there, we'll end right here. The material will be conveyed pneumatically outside to the milling operation and then back inside to the packaging station.
Okay, and how long do you think it'll take to put this plant back together once we start January 1st or 2nd?
I think phase one should take between 90 and 120 days.
Okay, great. And then we will have an up-and-going plant, the only one of its size and scope, not just in the United States, but in all of North America. Where are the other plants that are this size in the world?
There are 2 in South Africa, and there are 2 currently in France that are up and operational processing industrial hemp.
And that's the only ones of this size in the whole world?
There are 5, correct.
So we're one of 5 worldwide. Okay, great. Well, thank you all for seeing the video of Hemp Inc., and we look forward to anyone wanting to come. We also will have an area where people can come and tour the plant and see what we're doing as we're doing it.